We've traded in Middlesbrough for 30 years, since 1982. I used to have 2 small boutiques, and we've now grown to this 35,000 square foot store. The challenges facing the Middlesbrough town centre are, well, one, it has a pretty bad image nationally, so it's difficult to attract customers from outside the area into Middlesbrough, so I'd like to work to improve that. We also have problems with parking. There's not enough parking, and it's quite dilapidated, really. You know, if we could do some works to plant more trees and improve the look and feel of the town centre, I think customers would be more relaxed, and the whole environment needs improving and uplifting.
Shops and businesses that are running low, the streets are empty, you know, it's not great at all.
Well, I'm quite passionate about Middlesbrough, really, because it's just my town. I don't want to go anywhere else. Like, I love Middlesbrough, I like the people. I think we've got quite a bad reputation, but it's not true at all. It's got tons of potential.
I think Middlesbrough town centre, I've been here for 6 years, and it's definitely, Linthorpe Road especially, is developing. You know, the actual independent boutiques that have popped up over the last few years is quite a rare thing for such a small town. And I think it's improving all the time.
The town centre has been deteriorating, I think, over a number of years, and the recession obviously has made that deterioration, speeded it up. It's more noticeable now than ever before.
The town centre, I think it has its ups and downs. Some days you'll see places that are open, sometimes places are shut. I do like it, otherwise I wouldn't have held a shop here, and I think it's got a lot of potential.
Well, personally, I'd have a market running down Linthorpe Road at weekends. I would also like to see more events put on in Middlesbrough, you know, for children, because children bring adults and adults spend money, basically.
We have got quite a lot of empty shops appearing, and they appear for a few months at a time and then disappear, and it takes longer than that to get established. So I think we need to do some sort of landlord scheme, or, you know, get them to give out more properties for free or really, really cheap, so we can get people in there.
I think it needs to be promoted to other parts of the country to try and attract investment into Middlesbrough. I think that we need to attract footfall and try to attract a better nighttime economy.
To see Linthorpe Road closed occasionally and have you know, Christmas fairs or even farmers markets and things like that, just to give customers more reason to come into town.
Well, for me personally, I struggle with the car park situation. I constantly customers saying where they're going to park. I mean, the staff, everything. It's really, really difficult, even at 8 o'clock in the morning.
The Corner Emporium is a retail test trading project that allows up to 10 businesses, 10 new retail businesses, to come and test trade their business idea in a safe environment that's of low cost, easy out terms, test trade their business idea. If they're successful, we help them then move on to another retail premise within the town, but if they're not, then it's helped them to come to that conclusion without, you know, without a financial layout.
We were very fortunate recently in that we got into Saltburn Farmers Market, but as an example, they had space for one food stall. They had 10 applications in 7 days.
You just think on a weekend it's full of drunk people, and if you're going out for a meal you don't want all the drunks when you're coming out and everything. So maybe it's a little bit more social, not edged towards drinking, more towards like the meals, or you know, a nice night out, being entertained even.
One of the things that we have tried where I'm from is a children's play area, and I think that's a really nice idea. They also in Harlow have lots of sculptures. It's known as Sculpture Town, and that's a lovely thing to see. You've got the beginnings of all of that here, and maybe it's giving a place somewhere a reason to go apart from the shops, isn't it?
Be more activities like markets and displays, festivals, music events. within the town shopping environment, really.
So do you think it's important to keep the high street alive?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's really important, yeah. I think the high street is one of the key areas of the town, and if that goes under, then I think it's just elsewhere within the town that would start sort of going under as well. So it's vitally important to keep the high street alive.